So I finally got my turbo in. So there it is. I'm right now in the process of clocking it. I'm just getting my oil return. I'm gonna bolt it on there so I can clock it and see what will be the best, the best way to clock this turbo. Hopefully it doesn't give me too much of an issue, but it looks like it's gonna be pretty easy. All right, guys. So I'm just gonna finish clocking it and probably bolt it on, and I'll show you the progress. All right. Alright guys, well here's the oil return. It's in there. And I'm about to bolt the turbo up. And we'll see how it looks. Alright guys, I'm not going to time lapse any of this. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys know how it looks like when you put a turbo on there. So yeah, I'm not going to time lapse it, but I'm going to show you guys how it looks. Hopefully I got the clocking done right. I just got to tighten these bolts down real quick, and we should be good to go. Alright, so I'll be right back, guys. Yo, what's up, guys? Here we are. This is the turbo. Yeah. It's all installed. I might have to change that bottom bolt. I don't like the way it tightened. And I had to use the cheap bolts that came with the manifold. For some reason, they're not even the proper grade for a turbo car. But for some reason, those are tightening better than the ones I had in my old turbo setup. There's a chance that maybe the pitch of the threads may have been different and I didn't realize. So, yeah, but the turbo is installed. Everything's nice and tight. Next step is basically I gotta finish bolting down the valve cover. It's not bolted down. I'm gonna put the oil pan up. I don't know if I'm gonna do that today, but yeah, I just gotta put the oil pan up, finish the turbo drain tubing. It's already in there. I don't think you'll be able to see it, but the drain is already set up with the hose. It reaches the bottom. Turbo feed. I got to set up the boost controller, which is right here. Everything is dialed down to 0 right now. And then basically, I'm going to just mock up intercooler piping so I can get to the fabricator. That way we can fabricate some nice intercooler piping for the setup. Make sure I don't have boost leaks this time. But we're basically there, guys. We're almost done. It looks like we're coming to an end with the setup. I mean, I'm pretty pleased the way it looks. I mean, this thing just looks fucking amazing. I love it. I mean, it's these lines run right in front of the turbo. I mean, I'm not really worried about it touching anything. I doubt it'll be able to suck it into. I mean, these are huge ass hoses. But I mean, I think it does take away from it a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, that was the only place I was able to run the catch can. But it definitely looks like a badass setup. Hopefully I make the 500 wheel horsepower I'm trying to make. And, we'll see what happens, guys. It's going to be a pump gas tune, no 85. I need bigger injectors if I want to do 85. I got only 1000cc injectors. If I go 85, I'll definitely get like 22s or something like that. And, this 600 horsepower setup right here, if I was to run 85, but on pump gas, I'm pretty sure I can hit 500. So, started fabricating some intercooler piping. So, out from the turbo, goes down into the wheel well and to air. All right. So, biggest issue I'm gonna have is the other side. I gotta find a place to put the blow-off valve, and I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna pull that off. So this one might be a little tricky, but I'll figure it out. I just got to get it mocked up. That way I can, take it to a fabrication shop so they can, weld everything up nicely for me. That way I don't have any problems. But we'll see. I mean, as of right now, I only have 1, 2, 3 couplers. It's not bad. And if I can get maybe 3... it's going to be more than 3 on this side. So I'm going to definitely... this side, I don't think I'm going to have to fabricate at all. I mean, I guess I can make that a complete one piece. So I can eliminate 1 coupler here. And on this side, it's going to be like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 couplers. And we'll get rid of as much as we can. Make it into a one piece. I'm not going to run a front mount on this setup. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to run almost like a solid mount in the rear. So that way I don't have to run anything in the front, so I can make space for intercooler piping. Because the kind of intercooler I have is just, enters, exits, so there's not much I can do. So I have to run it this way. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna get rid of that front mount and put something more solid in the rear. It's like an 88A or something, or 92 if they have something really stiff, and the motor won't move back and forth. I have solid on the, not solid, but I got really, I think 88A and 88A for the two sides, and the rear is, and the front is usually just motor mount inserts, and I never have a problem. My motor never really moves. Like if you look at all my dyno videos, that motor always stays like in place. It barely shakes. But I'm definitely gonna be making a lot more power now, so the inserts is probably not gonna cut it, even though I'm only aiming for like 50 more horsepower than I had before. But I'm eliminating the front mount, so I'm gonna definitely go with something harder in the rear. But yeah, I got one side of the piping done, and now I'm gonna get this side done. So gotta take that front mount off, is right there. I'm gonna take that off. That way I can figure out some piping. Alright guys, so I'll be right back and show you guys that. Alright guys, I mocked up the intercooler piping. So off the turbo, goes down through here. Then the cool side goes underneath the car. The blow-off valve is right in there. You can't really see it, but it's right there. Yeah, you can see right there. That's the blow-off valve right there. Then it cleans up and into the manifolds. So basically, that's how I'm gonna run my piping. I'm gonna take it to a fabrication shop, and they're gonna obviously get rid of as many couplers as they can. But this, you know, I just have it there so they can see exactly how I want to run my piping. And if they want to, they can relocate my blow valve on this up pipe right there. It's really up to them. I don't really give it, you know, I don't really care what they do as long as it runs. And the blow valve being that low, it's not a big deal. It's just you just can't see it, but that doesn't bother me. So that's how the setup is gonna look, guys. So that's all the intercooler piping basically done. I just got to put some clamps on it, but it all runs perfectly through everywhere. Yep, so oil pan is next, guys. So once I get my oil pan up, subframe will go up, bolt everything down. I have a feed, I have a drain, and I think we can run.